Hey everyone, it's Tyler of viresabers. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the brand new update to RGBX. That is the baselit smooth swing electronics kit from LGT, and it's pretty cool, so let's take a look. Alright, so I'll go over a couple of the new features with the newest update of RGBX here. I've been calling it RGBX 3, even though it's not an official name, just because I personally consider like the first generation of RGBX. So that was like the older one with the girl's voice. And then we had the RGBX 2, which had the quick color change, and then it also featured the male voice. And then, so I consider this iteration 3. Now what's different about 3 is that we have 12 fonts instead of 9. We have the motion controls, so you can do twist on, twist off. You also can go to the previous sound font by pointing it down, twisting counterclockwise like you can on the Xeno. And you also can toggle off the flash on clash, which is a feature I've been looking forward to for a really long time. So let's go ahead and show you guys the functions when it's in standby mode. So standby mode is when it's awake, but not on. So we're going to press and hold.
Power on.
So now we're in standby mode. Okay, so if we press and hold this button and then release when it flashes one time, that's going to change our volume. So this is full volume right here.
Volume low.
Much quieter. Okay, and now it's a stunt saber basically.
Volume high.
Okay, so 2 flashes is going to be your blade style.
Unstable.
This has a flicker effect. Then we have
Pulse.
it's kind of like more of like a breathing effect. I think pulse is the closest to like actual lightsabers in my opinion, but and then 2 flashes.
Steady.
Back onto the normal steady. Okay, so if we go for 3 flashes, 1, 2, 3.
Motion control off.
So now we turn it on with the button, and it doesn't turn it off. Some people really hate the motion controls, so you can turn it off really easy with just 3 flashes.
Motion control on. Motion control off.
Okay, so for 4 flashes, that is going to toggle on our flash on clash. Now let me show you this here. So a lot of times when you're doing flow, you'll get these phantom hits. If you're doing quick movements, and it's not really convenient if you're trying to film a video. So we can toggle that off. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Clash off.
Now that's off. So now we can spin this around all we want. We can even hit the ceiling if we want, although I wouldn't recommend it. And now it's going to function like a stunt saber, but it still has the smooth swing. So this is a feature I've been really looking forward to. If you press and hold for 5 flashes, or if you just hold until it changes, it will go to the next sound font.
Emperor.
Okay. So the new sound font. And I will show you guys, I'll run through all the fonts that are included here in a minute.
Serenity.
But you can point it down.
The second. Dark Ages.
It's kind of a quicker way to cycle between some fonts.
The Fallen.
Alright. So that's all the functions that it does in standby mode. So next I'll go ahead and show you guys the controls when it's actually ignited. Okay, so I went ahead and set the volume to low just so that you can hear me talking while it's still on. So we're going to tap to turn it on, or if you've got gesture controls, just give it a twist. Okay, so there it's on. If you tap the button while it's on, you get a flash. If you press and hold for 1 flash and release, you get this lockup effect. Just tap the button again, that'll end that. If you do 2 flashes, you'll get the color shift. So what happens is it'll just slowly start to fade in between the colors, the RG and B. So there's red, and it'll cycle between red and blue, so you get the purple, the blue, and then green, and you get all the colors in between. This is kind of, it's a slower method of changing the color, but it allows you to get that exact hue that you want. Like with the quick color change that I'm about to show you guys, it's really hard to land on a really nice orange, where doing it with the slow shift with 2 flashes, I can land on a pretty decent orange that I really like. So we're going to tap the button, that locks in the color that you picked. If you press and hold it for 3 flashes, it'll do what I call color jumping. So it just skips to solid colors. It's a much quicker way to go about it. And I believe it always starts back at the beginning of the cycle. So like if you're towards the end and you start it again, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Cool. So press the button, locks in your color again. And then 4 flashes turns it off. Sweet. So now I'll bring you guys over here and I'll give you a closer look at the 12 sound fonts that are included with this. Okay, so let's go over the 12 sound fonts that are on here. Now if you go right to left with your rotation, it's going to turn the saber on, but if you go left to right, it will go to the previous sound font. If you want to go to the next sound font, you press and hold for 5 flashes. So just because it's faster, I'm just going to use the gesture controls. So you can point it down, twist that way, or you can point it up and you can go the other way.
Serenity.
There you go. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you.
Emperor.
Okay.
Serenity. The second. Dark Ages.
Should probably turn the flash on clash back on.
Clash on.
Okay. Whoops.
The Dark Sword. The Dark Lord.
It also seems like they improved the smooth swing. 'Cause that is really smooth.
The Fallen.
It's hard to trigger a clash when you don't have a long blade on it.
The Count. The High Ground. Shark. Princess. Scavenger. Emperor.
Alright, cool. So there's the 12 fonts. That is RGBX V3 is what I'm calling it, but there's no official title for that, I don't think. It's just the newest iteration of RGBX. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, like always, feel free to hit us up on either email or preferably Facebook. I'm a lot quicker at answering there. And these will be incorporated into the Build a Saber, Choose Your Electronics, and also we will have it available for the DIY cores. So, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you out there.